Today, as Dynamic Consultancy, me with my fellow colleagues, we will take you through the VUCA's impact on businesses, specifically for New Zealand tourism industry. As an example, we are taking Hakka Tourism as our primary company. Now, I will give you a brief introduction about the same. Our team at Dynamic Resilience Consulting, we are specialized in disaster preparedness training for tourism businesses. We give training to the top management of New Zealand tourism companies and we prepare them for disaster proning. Firstly, we find out that what approach will work best to equip your team with the training needed, what kind of software you need, what kind of predictive analysis you need to handle the crisis situation. We work with practical exercises and real world scenarios to give the maximum preparedness. Our mission is to strengthen cooperation through top notch strategies, which we have already used in multiple companies and we have already got succeed in that. We provide training to ensure that business have resilience in time of crisis. Our culture is to make your organization not only to prepare you, but to provide you a superior strategic leadership that your organization will not only survive but thrive in any kind of adversity. Our commitment at Dynamic Consultancy is to make everything possible for equipping you with the best tools and with the best possible training to support you for your long-term success.
Now I will tell you why this scenario falls under uncertainties. There are four risks, that is infrastructure damage, declining tourist confidence, government regulation, supply chain disruption. Whenever earthquake happens, various hotels, roads, transport system are damaged, which halts day-to-day operation. The second one is declining tourist confidence. Whenever earthquake occurs, the tourist won't come to that particular place because of the safety concern. The third one is government regulation. Whenever any kind of disaster happen, the government introduce new policy and regulation. By introducing new policy and regulation, the cost of the compliance increases. The last one is supply chain disruption. Because of earthquake, the essential commodities cannot be transported from one place to another, and it causes the damage to the travelers as well as the business. So because of this uncertainties, the tourist company should be prepared, and for preparing, they should adopt strategic leadership. Thank you.
Now, let's explore the leadership approach that best fits the uncertainty of earthquake preparedness. Situational leadership. The situational leadership model developed by Hensey and Blanchard emphasizes adaptability. It argues that the leaders must adjust their style based on competence and readiness of their team. This model is particularly relevant in crisis situations, such as earthquakes, where organizations must shift their leadership approach to navigate different phases of preparedness and response. Rather than applying just one size that fits all the leadership styles, this model helps businesses enhance resilience by adapting leadership strategies to fit the current challenge. It allows leaders to transition between different approaches, from hands-on direction to delegation, and depending on the preparedness level of their teams. By using this framework, organization can effectively manage uncertainty, enhance decision making, and build a stronger crisis-ready workforce. Situation leadership have four phases basically. So the first phase is directing, second one is coaching, third one is supporting, and the fourth one is delegating. So let me start with directing. So this phase applies to companies that have no existence in crisis planning. Here, leaders take full control by conducting emergency training, implementing response protocols, and ensuring employees know their roles in earthquake scenario. Coaching. Some businesses have basic preparedness level, but lack of confidence in their response strategy. In this phase, leaders provide structured scenario planning and mentorship to strengthen the organization's resilience. In the third phase, supporting. For companies that are partially prepared but required some sort of external collaboration, leaders facilitate partnerships with emergency services, government agencies, and supply chain partners to enhance risk mitigation strategies. The final phase is delegating. Finally, the fully resilient companies with well-established preparedness plans can move into delegation phases. Here, leaders empower their teams to self-manage emergency responses while maintaining strategic oversight. By applying the right leadership style at the right time, businesses can improve their earthquake preparedness, minimize disruptions, and ensure operational continuity in face of uncertainty.
Now let's look at how tourism companies can prepare for earthquake. The plan has three main stages. The first one is risk awareness workshop, the second one is emergency response training, and the third one is long-term business continuity planning. First, business need to educate their teams about earthquake crisis. This helps employees understand what to expect and how to respond. The second is company should conduct earthquake drills. This practice sessions help employees react quickly and stay calm during a real crisis. The third and the final one is business should think ahead by diversifying revenue source and reducing dependence on high risk areas. They can stay stable even after a disaster. This step-by-step approach ensures that tourism company can protect their employee, customers, and business operation. Now, I will let you through some limitations and advantage of the planning and leadership framework. So, the advantages are the first advantages are it prepares business in advance, reducing financial losses and damage to reputations. Second one is it makes companies more adaptable and improve quick decisions making during crisis. And some limitations are there. The first limitations was earthquake are unpredictable, so uncertainty always remains. The second one is creating and implementing a strong disasters plan take times, effort, and resources. Despite these challenges, proactive planning and leadership can make a huge difference. The business that prepare today will be the one that survive and thrive in the future.